everybody. Come on in, everybody. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, diamondandsilk.com. Come on in. I'm calling this show a pop-in. Because normally we don't come to you at the end of the week, but this is the Holy Week. This is Easter weekend. And you all know we're not going to be on Monday because it's Easter Monday.
Right.
So we wanted to pop in today and we wanted to discuss the Mueller report and the shenanigans and everything behind it. So we wanted to just, we couldn't wait till after Easter to talk about this.
Easter, no.
So we wanted to talk about it today. So come on in, everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm about to say it's 4:58. People are off work. Mm-hmm. Hey, Anna, Liberty, Yola, Nancy Simmons. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Love y'all. Everybody on Facebook. Listen, are we up on all portals?
We are up on all portals, but there's no reason to hit it.
Okay, I can't hit nothing.
This is unscripted.
This is all unscripted.
Yes.
Okay, so you all, I know that, so the report came out on yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And, oh God! So you have the media; they're so sick.
Right.
The left-wing media is so sick.
Right. Well, I know people ask me, "Did you read all 400 and some pages?"
Hell no, I didn't have to.
You didn't have to read all of those pages, and the reason why is because the bottom line to what was being investigated came back that there was no collusion. So why are we going through all of this other stuff when there was no collusion? Somebody tell me why. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop eating the candy.
Okay.
Okay, you all. I have my nuts, my water, and my little candy that I love to eat on during this time of day. But
right.
So the report come out, you all. I'm watching it go down.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I have me one of those small cans of red soda pop Fantas, but the small ones with the bag of popcorn. I just wanted some soda.
No Faygo.
It was Fanta.
Fanta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm looking at it all go down, and I'm listening to the media, and the media is asking Attorney General Barr, why is he being generous?
Right.
To the president.
Yes.
And I wish I was in the room.
Ooh.
Attorney General Barr was not being generous. He was not giving President Trump special treatments. He was being fair by following the law.
The law. That's right.
Something that the left haven't done, the Democrats have not done, this Democrat Congress haven't done.
That's right.
Some in the FBI hadn't done.
That's right.
And they don't know how to act when somebody is following the law.
Right.
Thank you, Angie Dasner. Thank you, darling. Because they feel that it's got to be their way, their narrative, and everybody need to believe that. Yeah. And if you don't, now they are against you.
Right.
Now.
Right.
Attorney General Barr worked up under one of the Bushes. Okay.
Yep.
So he has credibility. He have his stuff. He goes by the book. He followed the law.
That's
right.
And
you remember when they was trying to confirm him?
Yes.
I listened to what he was saying. He said one set of laws shouldn't be for one set, and another set shouldn't be for another set.
That's right.
If this is the law, it needs to apply to everybody.
To everybody across the board.
And that's what Attorney General, that's what he's doing.
That's exactly what he's doing. But see, what the left want is another Jeff Sessions. Someone sitting back in the corner looking like a deer caught in headlights.
They want somebody they can bully.
Somebody they can bully, somebody they can get to recuse himself. Because I hear the left talking about he should have recused himself.
For what?
He should have recused himself. Well,
he's the Attorney General.
Foolishness been going on this long anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the Attorney General.
Right.
So he shouldn't have to recuse himself from anything.
From anything.
Okay, from anything. So, listen, okay, so the report is clear. There was no collusion with the Russians. We know that some Russian operatives, they, I guess interfered in the election, but it didn't have nothing to do with President Trump. So they keep pushing obstruction of justice.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But if there was no Russia collusion because it was a made-up hoax anyway, then how can there be obstruction of justice?
Right.
That's just like a nasty, dirty prosecutor committing prosecutorial misconduct by pinning something on somebody and then making them talk, baiting them to talk, to perjure themselves and calling that obstruction of justice.
That's right. And that's exactly what Mueller did to a lot of people that have been indicted today based off of this.
Because none of these people have anything to do. None of this have nothing to do. What they were indicted for has nothing to do with Russia collusion.
And if there was Russia interference in the 2016 election during the Obama administration. Why did they spy on Trump when Trump is not a Russian?
That's right. Why didn't they go ahead and go after the Russians?
Why didn't they spy on the Russians?
Right.
And here's another thing when it comes down to the Russians, okay? I need this question answered. I noticed that this lady that met with Don Jr. in the meeting at
I can't pronounce her name. We'll call her B.
Okay? She was in connection with the Obama administration,
right?
The Fusion GPS, because she sat on the front row at an event. Did she not with Obama?
Up under the Obama administration, right?
Okay, so they planted her. All right. Then there was someone else that talked to George Papadopoulos. Some information that came from someone that was a Russian that. The way that it transpired. My question is, with all of these Russians trying to infiltrate President Trump's campaign back then, were these Russians paid to do that? Were these Russians trying to
did Americans push these Russians up to do
that? That's right.
Okay.
And the reason why I need to know that, because it's very, very strange to me that all of these Russians all of a sudden come out the woodwork to try to infiltrate Trump's campaign. But Obama...
No. Did they infiltrate his camp? Were they trying to infiltrate his campaign, or were they interfering in an election? The left got to get their story right. Because here's the deal.
Yeah.
First of all, you had no evidence to investigate or even to start an investigation.
Right.
What was the basis that you started this investigation on?
But if you're starting this investigation on Russia interfering in the election,
that didn't have nothing to do with Trump.
That didn't have nothing to do with Trump.
You should have investigated Russia. And left President Trump out of it.
This started in 2014. Obama knew about it. Okay.
Well,
and stuff was pushed to the side.
Well, I heard you all, we will say allegedly, but back in 2008, when they thought the Russians was trying to interfere with something, I heard, and I'll say allegedly, it has been alleged that McCain was warned about it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
whenever he was running
for president.
So
right. I guess this must be something of the norm that Russia is always trying to interfere in elections. So they say, right? So they say.
Just so they say.
Okay. But if you can warn McCain, if you can warn Feinstein about a Chinese spy, why couldn't you all have called or pulled President Trump or then Donald Trump to the side to let him know what was going on? Because this was the first time he'd ever run a campaign, the first time he'd ever been president. Right. So what was the deal with that?
And was these so-called Russians that was trying to infiltrate his campaign also being spied on by the FBI? See, there is something that's not clicking here. How all of a sudden you have these Russians, they're supposed to be interfering in the election. You know this.
Right.
Under the Obama administration, the FBI, the DOJ is supposedly supposed to know this. Yet the FBI paid Christopher Steele to continue his research on President Trump, and Christopher Steele had an unverified dossier. All right. And the information that he was getting, that Christopher Steele was getting, was from a Russian.
Right.
Okay? So my question is, were these Russians operatives of the FBI under the Obama administration that kept trying to infiltrate Trump's campaign? And
whoa. So are you saying, allegedly, are you alleging that it is a possibility that the FBI paid...
Yes, or
Russian operatives.
Yes.
To try to infiltrate.
Yes. Inside the Trump campaign. Any means necessary.
And that's why that lady showed up.
Right.
Because the Trump campaign didn't go look for her. They reached out to them.
And if you remember, she said that somebody called her on the phone and she heard a man's voice telling her to go to the Trump Tower. Remember what because you were like, if a man called us, we're not going to just get up and go where he said he's going to go and we don't know who he is.
And why did they spy on Trump?
Right.
And not spy on the Russians?
That's my question. So there's something deeper here in my spirit. All right, this is just in my spirit, okay? It's just like it's always been in our spirit since December 31st
of 2016. Yep.
We knew something was not
That's
right,
right.
and we knew that Obama was planting some landmines to go after Trump because they were all upset that Hillary Clinton lost the election and President Trump won it fair and square.
Allegedly.
No, he did win it fair and square.
No, President Trump won it fair and square. When you talk about Obama planting the landmines, we believe he did, but always we're going to say alleged until we get concrete proof. But the level of criminality that was going on, there is no way the commander-in-chief at that time, which was Barack Hussein Obama, didn't know about any of this. That's why we are looking at this. The Mueller report makes him look bad, makes his administration look bad, because you all tried to pull a fast one on President Trump and Donald Trump on the administration. You tried to undermine it, and you tried to take him down for no reason. You tried to railroad him. You all do this all the time, and you thought you was going to get away with it.
Yes. Yeah.
But you didn't.
But you got caught. You fell on your own sword. Now, William Barr. Okay. Do you know that the only thing he had to do was report his findings? Like he did last week or week before last. Just report his findings is all he had to do. He did not have to come out with this redacted version of Mueller's report. Right. He didn't have to release that.
But he released that for transparency.
He released it for transparency.
And you have the Democrats, they still not happy about it. That's right. You have the left-wing media, they're upset about it.
That's right.
Because now they want to continue on with some kind of narrative.
And they're conflating the two. They're conflating everything. Is what they're doing. Now, this statement came directly from Bob Mueller report. Okay. That the investigation did not establish that members of the Trump campaign coordinated with the Russian government in this election interference activity. If he stated that in his report, when did this happen? When did he realize that the investigation did not establish that members of the Trump campaign coordinated with the Russian government in its election interference?
Let's take it back a step. Let's step it back a little bit. Back in February of 2018, Rod Rosenstein came out and he said that there was no Americans that colluded with Russia.
That's what he said.
Did he not? Okay. That should have been the end of the investigation.
That's right.
That should have been the end of it. Because the last I checked, President Trump, then Donald Trump, wasn't American. He had Americans working for him. So why didn't it end there? So what Mueller is, he's part of the problem.
Mueller is the problem.
Because you kept pushing this and pushing this, baiting people in, and then once they don't answer your question, correctly, you accused them of lying. You went back into Manafort past. You dug up something that happened years ago to make and ruined his life.
Happened years ago, but they had already brought him forward on, not mistaken, the same issue, and they dropped it. They turned around and went back into his past and brought him back up on this same issue. Now they're convicting him for it. What Mueller hired. Everybody that was part of the Mueller gang and the Mueller team, he hired, there was Hillary Clinton operatives. Comey and Mueller were homies. They knew each other for a long time because they worked together in different places under different administrations. They knew exactly what they were doing. All of this extra mess when it comes down to obstruction of justice. How the hell can you obstruct a host?
Or something fake. And if we want to talk about obstruction of justice, let's talk about Loretta Lynch.
Let's talk about it.
When she went to Comey and told Comey, don't refer to Hillary Clinton investigation as an investigation, refer to it as a matter. That's obstruction of justice. You want to talk about obstruction of justice? Let's talk about the DNC. When the DNC would not allow the FBI to take their servers because their servers was being hacked. Remember that?
I remember
they wouldn't let them. How is it that the FBI come in, they need this, but you tell them you're not going to give it to them?
That's right.
That's obstruction of justice. You want to talk about obstruction of justice? Let's talk about Hillary Clinton. When she took hammers and bashed her Blackberries and her cell phone.
That's right.
Bleach bit her emails where you couldn't read it. Had everybody plead the fifth. All of that looked like obstruction of justice.
With a corrupt intent.
That's right.
Because under President Donald J. Trump,
Uh-huh.
what he did is he allowed the White House. They submitted 1.4 million documents
Right.
to Mueller. Okay, he was like an open book. What do you need? He allowed the people from the White House, his team, his campaign, go speak with Mueller, have the conversation. He didn't make them plead the fifth.
And I want to let everybody know, if President Trump wanted to fire Mueller, he was
could.
well within his rights to do
fire.
so. He
That's
could
right.
fire him.
That's right.
So what's the deal?
And all these little landmines that Mueller have planted in this report is for the Democrats to have a little oxygen to live on for 2020 election.
That's right.
That's all it is, you all.
But this
because
is-
you don't even know if that stuff was true.
Right. That's right.
Nothing has been proven in the court of law.
Right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Well, here's what I say. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to run with this with the 2020. But we need to look at the Russia collusion mess that the left have created and turn it into a message. We will never trust Democrats, and we don't need to vote for another Democrat.
one of them.
If a Democrat Congress can sit here and continue to hump on this story like a dog in heat humping on a pillow, why do we trust them?
That's
You're
right.
supposed to be up there legislating, not finding things to investigate because you are Congress. And the only obstruction that I see is this Congress abusing their power, trying to claim that it's justice when it's not.
That's
and
right.
you obstructing this Mueller report because the Mueller report is clear that there was no Russia collusion.
And that's why they want the unredacted version, because they're on a hunt for a crime. Okay? There was no crime. They're in search of a crime because of their own bias. And if you remember, back in April 2016, President Barack Hussein Obama paid Perkins Coie, the same law firm that Hillary Clinton camp paid Perkins Coie, okay, to funnel money to Fusion GPS for that dossier. Now, Obama is not.
It has been alleged.
Yes, it's been alleged because Obama not stating exactly what it's for, but the reports, the FEC reports, shows where Obama paid almost $1 million. I believe it was 907. I
remember the story, allegedly.
Right. And he paid that to Perkins Coie. Why did he do that?
Right.
Did he need a lawyer at that time? Why did he do that, you all? There was money being funneled through Perkins Coie to pay for that, to go to the GPS. Yes, for that dossier. There was money. This here started way back when. And then now you're going to have somebody to come back and say, well, it was the Republicans that started it. Well, yes, it was. It was the Republicans, swamp dwellers. The ones that did not want Donald Trump to win the nominee.
Well, wait a minute. So they purchased a dossier.
Yep.
But after the primaries was over, that was done with it.
No, after they saw that they was not going to win, they dropped that dossier, they dropped that research, and they stopped it. Then that's when the DNC picked it back up.
And they paid for it. And then they started running with this Russia
story. That's right. Because if you remember, when that happened with Obama, and then something else happened in June, when they tried to get a FISA warrant, but it was denied, then Bruce Orr told the FBI July 31st, 2016, and then followed up with the DOJ in August of 2016 that this dossier was not verifiable, that Christopher Steele had a bias against our president. Wow. Only for 2 months later for the same FBI to come back and tell Christopher Steele, okay, we're going to pay you some more money, our tax dollars, to continue your research on this dossier. Yeah. Only for Comey to come back a few weeks later and use it against a FISA report against Carter Page, who no longer worked for the Trump campaign.
Well, I just busted out and started laughing. I find it funny now because they're trying to take this here little report and they're trying to now say that Sarah Sanders lied. But I'm sorry. The media lied to us for 2 doggone years about some Russia collusion when you all know damn well there was no Russia collusion.
And then where is all of this evidence that the Democrats supposedly have?
And if you have evidence and you didn't turn it over to Mueller, you obstructed justice.
That's right. So where's it at, Shifty Schiff? Where is it at?
You don't know.
He's full of shit. That's what's going on.
Well, they're having a meltdown in the media because, their lies, they can't keep up with, and they're telling one lie to cover up another lie. They're going to continue to push things. The president has been fully exonerated and vindicated. Listen, and let me just say this here. The president is innocent, and they are supposed to prove him that he's
That's
guilty.
Right.
He
That's
has
right.
the presumption of innocence. He's been innocent all this whole time.
That's right.
And let me just explain to you all. I would be mad as hell.
Oh, yes.
If a prosecutor was trying to pull a fast one over.
Yes.
And put it out there in the news like I had done something, I ain't done nothing.
That's right. Well, just look at them trying to make the American people think that we are Russia bots.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
What has been done to our president, he's
Yes.
been railroaded.
Yes.
The same thing that they do in these justice system with these prosecutors who are committing, again, prosecutorial misconduct where they're misleading. They use evidence to mislead.
Yes.
They leave out evidence, key things.
Key things.
See, some key things was left off that could have ended this.
That's right.
Before we got to $30 million.
That's right.
Some key things was left out. They leave out key information to keep BS going. And that's what they did. That's why Mueller, Comey, all of these people that participated, mastermind, orchestrated, even down to Obama. Bring them all to the table. All of them need to be hit with charges.
That's right.
All of them. Because if not, you're going to see the same thing repeat itself. Why is it when a Republican get in office, the left is always trying to pull a fast one? Always. Why is that?
And obstruct is what they're doing. Exactly what President Trump, he could have shut all of this down.
Yeah.
But he waived all of that because he was an innocent man. He was an innocent man, and he knew he was being railroaded.
And innocent until proven guilty. Go ahead.
And then they turned around and tied the president's hands behind his back. They took session, had him to recuse himself. I wonder why. We'll talk about that at a later date session. And then they turned around and just started just going in on the president with all of this, with all of that. But there was nobody to stop these crooked cops from doing what they were doing. Yeah. And then if there is no evidence of collusion, why didn't Mueller stop right there? And with this obstruction, people got to understand, if they find evidence of obstruction, then you're guilty of obstruction once you're found guilty of it. Okay? But if they can't come to a conclusion that there was any obstruction going on, even though they got these 10 things listed that we don't even know if they're true or what somebody said they said is true, and they got this here listed, that means there was no evidence of obstruction, because if it was, it would have been stated clearly, and then you would have been guilty of it. Stop allowing all of these little words.
That's right.
That the left continue to try to take and depict and culture into something else. Because what they're trying to do is take one lie to cover another lie for the first lie that they told.
And divert our attention away from who needs to be held responsible for the mastermind, the orchestration of this Russia collusion witch hunt, which turned out to be a lie that they pushed for 2 doggone years.
And if you can't indict a sitting president, why are you investigating a sitting president?
Yeah.
That just don't make any sense to me.
It doesn't.
It don't make any sense.
It doesn't
to
at all.
Me.
It doesn't. Listen, don't forget, you all. Make sure you go get your tickets for Alabama.
Yes.
ChitChatTour.com. ChitChatTour.com. We're going to be there on May 18th. ChitChatTour.com. So if you're in Alabama, go get your tickets. ChitChatTour.com. I wanted to throw that out there before.
Yes, we got to make sure we get you to the Chit Chat Tour because we want to see your face in the place. So we wanted to come and talk to you all about this here. If you notice, we're not really keyed on what's in the Mueller.
No, I knew it was all a fake.
It's a lie.
We knew this here back in 2016.
All of that stuff on the second volume is a lie. All of that stuff is people. I can say right now and say the sky is blue. They can take my words.
Thank you, Diane.
And turn my words to make it appear like I said something about the sky being blue in another context and write that down. And that's all that they've did, you all. But now whenever you had Mueller own statements state that the investigation did not establish that members of the Trump campaign coordinated with Russia government in its election interference activities. Then you have the investigation. This is from Mueller statement in that report. The investigation did not identify evidence that any U.S. person conspired for coordinating with the IRA. Now, these are the ones who was allegedly involved with hacking, okay? The investigation did not establish that members of the Trump campaign conspired or coordinated with Russia government in its election interference activities. I need to know the date.
Okay, and so let me just throw this out there. So I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are investigating, which you shouldn't have even opened up an investigation for
Right.
collusion,
Uh-huh.
and other people got thrown in jail for other stuff,
That's right. Because you went outside the
of
scope
of
what you're
collusion,
investigating.
something don't seem right here.
Yes.
Mueller need to be called to the table too.
Yes, that's
money wasted. You knew it wasn't nothing to this, and you kept this foolishness going. And if Attorney General Barr had not been confirmed in,
Yep.
Mueller would still be running with this
going with
BS,
this.
wasting taxpayers' dollars.
So now you have Nadler
Oh yeah.
going to subpoena for the unredacted version of the Mueller's report because they want to see the underlining information
For him
the
to leak
footnotes.
out?
Now, yes. Remember when we was on Lou Dobbs?
Yes.
And I told Lou what Schumer and them what they were really after. And now they proving itself out. They subpoenaing the unredacted Mueller's report for that. To get the underlying footnotes, to get certain things that's been redacted. They want to get that stuff so they can leak it out. This here can have somebody can get killed over this. Do you know
Well,
that?
absolutely, or it can make people just, they're upset with each other
Right.
or create strife. This is what
Right.
the left do.
Right.
This is why we don't want them running nothing else in our country, because they keep stuff going. They keep they have us in this world
Right.
where we're bickering back
Fighting
and forth
each other.
and a lot of this stuff need not be. It don't have to even
It don't
be
have
like
to
this.
be that way.
Thank you, Elizabeth
That's
Thomas.
right. It don't have to be that way, Diamond. But see, what have the Democrats pushed since President Trump been in office?
Not one thing, but investigate. And they want to impeach him.
Right.
You had Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez acting like she read through all 400 pages of this Mueller report. Listen, she ain't even never read through the Constitution. How about you pick up the Constitution and you read through that first, you understand the three branches of government before you talk about impeach? Why don't you step your assets down?
Right. But that's all they want to do is impeach this president by any means necessary. But I heard a small nugget on the TV where somebody said you had all of these presidents before that have been that's been quote unquote impeached, but none of them never left office. They all remain right there in office. But what I see going on with the Democrats, it's already been noted that there was no Russia collusion.
Right.
Why are you continuing on to dig and then to write a letter demanding President Trump's tax?
Well, I think they wrote banks.
And banks.
But here's my thing.
Maxine Water.
Why didn't y'all write the bank of Maxine Water, who her and her husband is tied to?
One United.
That got all of that money up under the Obama administration.
That's right.
We want to subpoena their records.
That's
we
right.
want to see how was Maxine Waters tied. Why was her husband and her tied to this bank? And how did this bank end up getting all of these millions of dollars? And how much money from the millions of dollars allegedly did Maxine and her husband get?
That's right.
How about you do
that?
that?
One more thing I need to know.
What, girl?
Why was One United the bank that her husband sat on the board of, and she had a tie to him because she was married to him? Why was that the only bank that showed up to the meeting?
That got the money.
That got the money.
Yeah. That's what we want to see.
That's what we want to know.
I'm not interested in what President Trump did while he was a private citizen.
That's right.
I'm interested in what's going on while you're serving the public, like the Maxine Waters, the Adam Schiffs, the Chuck Schumers, and all the rest of them. What are you doing? What are you doing with our tax dollars?
That's right.
That's what I'm concerned about.
That's right.
Thank you, Scott. And somebody else came in, 2 more people. Thank you all. I mean, that's what I'm concerned about. Don't get this twisted.
Yes, but see, for so long, you have to remember that the Democrats have been doing the same scandal for so long.
Yeah. And what they did, you all.
Yes.
See, we was asleep. We wasn't
asleep.
awoke.
Right.
Now that you have a businessman running things, he get to call it out. Thank you, Jerry. Like he said. This is what's happening.
That's right.
This is what's happening.
That's right.
And President Trump, thank you. He took up for himself.
That's right.
He knew he hadn't done anything
He knew
wrong.
he hadn't did nothing.
But you all was trying to railroad him.
That's
like
right.
you do people out here. And that's
right.
why, as an American, you should be outraged.
Yep.
Because if they do it to a sitting president, they will do it to you.
That's
and I don't care what side of the aisle you on. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. This ain't about being liberal or conservative. This is about being truthful.
That's right.
What they did to the president was wrong. And they want to make this go away. No. Call Obama to the table.
Yes.
What did you do?
Yes.
And what did you order?
And why did you lax those surveillance before Obama got out of office? Right before he left, in January, Obama allowed some of these laws to be relaxed. Okay, when it came down to surveilling folks, why?
Were you getting prepared to surveil?
Yes, and
Trump
James
and his
Clapper,
campaign?
Yes, James Clapper is a liar. He's a liar, and the truth is not in him.
And one of them was sitting on the very fake news CNN and said Obama ordered some of this stuff. If they don't go pull it, the clip where we can't find it.
Yes.
I want to know what to the level.
Yes.
What? Who did what? And every last one of you mofos need to be called to the table and prosecuted to the full extent of the law or whatever the law allows. Follow the law.
That's right. Now, let me tell you how I know that this FBI Obama leftover operatives are crooked.
How you know? Go ahead,
because 25 people in the FBI has already either been fired, resigned, or been demoted.
For what? Why? Because they was part of this here.
That's right.
And don't just get the low level people.
That's right.
I want the higher
the
up.
higher ones.
See, if this here law, if we supposed to be governed by laws and rules and by constitutional laws, right? And some people got to be brought to the table.
That's
here.
right.
Yeah. Let's let the law take its course.
That's right.
Yeah. Everybody, bring them to the table. You need to be prosecuted because had we been asleep,
yes,
we would have believed the shenanigans that was going on in the left-wing media, which
bamboozled.
Controls most of the media.
Right.
And this president would have either had to step down,
right,
been somewhere in jail, and he hadn't done anything.
Right.
So how many more people haven't the Justice Department done this kind of railroading to? And we just don't know about it. How many people sitting in jail today and not supposed to even be in jail for some BS that these justice people done pushed?
That's right.
Today is him. Tomorrow it can be you.
Now, there's one more thing I want to make sure that I state and say.
Go ahead.
Be nice about it. I'm going to try
to be real nice. And if you have to allege it, please allege it.
Yes, or you allege it for me.
Yes.
I am very shocked at how Americans on the left are acting with not being happy to know that Russia didn't interfere in the election. They are upset.
Well, wait a minute. Russia, according to the thing, Russia interfered, but the Trump administration did not collude with Russia.
But they acting like they are upset about Russia not interfering in the election by colluding with Trump. Did I say that right?
Because they want, listen, they trying to get anything to pin on this president.
Right. Because
they don't like this president because the president done got in office.
Right.
He done changed the game.
Right.
And they don't like that.
So they should be happy.
They're happy.
Trump did not collude with Russia.
They not happy about that.
Right.
If I can't get you on this, let me find something.
Right.
See, what I'm trying to get y'all to see, this is the Justice Department that is flawed, that needs to be changed.
And that's right.
It needs to be
unrooted.
Yeah.
This here need to be unrooted
because
from the rooter to the tutor.
This always happens.
Yes.
This kind of stuff always happens.
It's not new.
Now we're seeing it at the highest level.
Yes.
Because President Trump, he's not a career politician.
Right.
He's a businessman.
Right.
They tried to railroad him is what they were trying to do, you all.
Right.
And when I see what they did to him, They do the same thing to average Americans.
Yes.
Black people can relate.
Yep.
Hispanic people can relate.
Yep.
White people can relate.
Yep.
They railroad you.
Yep.
Sometimes you ain't done nothing. But they put you in the system.
Yep.
Call you to the table.
Yep.
Leave out evidence.
Yep.
Put in stuff so that some of these prosecutors can get a conviction.
That's
by
right.
any means necessary.
And they start with taking away your finance, your money, your means of working.
And everybody that they've called to the table, dealing with Russia collusion, there was no collusion, have lost their livelihood.
Yep.
Don't have no more money.
Yep.
Lost their homes. Everybody that they've done this to.
Yep.
And that's why I'm an advocate of speaking out about injustice, because this is straight injustice.
It's injustice,
inequality, and this was to railroad a sitting president. And if you are on the other side and you don't see that, that means you part of the problem.
That's right.
And one day it's gonna be your ass.
That's right.
And when it's your ass,
that's right,
I'm not gonna want to hear it.
That's right. Whew. Any
what
comments?
Time is it? Girl, yes.
Anybody got any comments?
Somebody let me see. By
Anybody
any
have
means
any questions
necessary. Muhammad Ali, love your video, ladies. Keep up the good work. We will. Thank you. Somebody. Okay, wait a minute. It's going so fast. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Caffeine addict. If Hillary Rodham got in this, would it continue for 8 years? Oh, no.
No.
If Hillary Clinton would have got in, all of this would have been covered up, you all.
Right.
Just like they covered her and covered her.
Yes.
When she should be probably sitting somewhere in jail.
With everything that she's did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But Comey covered her. We gonna call it a matter instead of an investigation.
That's right.
Yeah. He could, listen, letting somebody hack into your emails, not following proper protocol, certain things she didn't do, bleach bitten your email so people don't know what's happening, risking national security.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's on you, boo-boo.
Yes,
that's on you.
But the deal is the FBI knew about it.
Right.
They knew about it and did nothing about it.
Somebody said the left is incapable of waking up. Some on the left.
Yeah.
Because now you have some Democrats that didn't vote for Trump that said what happened to him was wrong. Why do you think CNN ratings is down?
Yes.
They're tired of this BS. They are tired of it.
We get bigger ratings than them.
Why do you think social media try to stop us? If CNN gets 500,000 views in a day, if social media would back off of us, we would have a million views
plus
in a day.
That's right.
Like we used to back in the day.
We used to have several millions in a day. Yes. Somebody said they hate Trump because he is draining the swamp. All the corruption is coming to the surface. Thank you, Kathy. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
I believe it.
Yes.
Somebody said, Christine Haywood, no more lies. That's right. I'm tired of the lies, you all. Show us the facts. And then I want to know, what are you doing with taxpayers' dollars?
Right.
What are you doing with our money? You trying to investigate the president and see what happened with his money? What you doing with our money?
That's right.
Investigate yourself.
That's right. And let us see your tax return. Maybe we need to all write the IRS and ask for their tax return.
Or just write Congress and ask for their records.
That's right. Somebody said, named Tina, said, are you still defending a criminal president? He's not exonerated. Read the report. See, Tina.
That's what's wrong with you, Tina. You
fools like you, Tina.
With a stupid mindset.
Right.
Hey, really, you ignorant. And let me tell you what ignorant. Thank you, Zoe. Appreciate that. Love you. Let me tell you what ignorant means, because it's nothing bad.
Her name is Tina Stolama. Go ahead.
It means you are unlearned.
Unlearned.
That's what it means.
That's right.
Okay? Because did you read all 400 pages? Did you sit your lily self down and you read all 400 pages?
Did you, Tina?
Then shut up.
Shut the hell up. Next.
Don't come on our platform. No, I defend him because he didn't do anything wrong. Just like I would defend your ass if somebody was after you and you didn't do nothing wrong.
That's right.
Stop listening to sound bites.
That's right. And keep in mind, Tina, since you're so smart, Mueller can't exonerate nobody.
That's right.
That word shouldn't even been there. That was nothing but a little crumb placed there for the Democrats to continue to run on.
But because of that Mueller report, the president has been fully exonerated and vindicated.
That's right.
Now you go run back and tell your little homeboys or homegirls in the Democrat or on the Democrat plantation, go back and tell them that.
Say it the way it is, ladies.
Somebody said DNS with the SmackDown. Listen, don't come on my platform. I'm already hot. I'm mad because tax dollars been wasted. You tried to railroad somebody, and the Obama administration orchestrated this whole foolery, allegedly, and it's time to get to the bottom of it. Call it out like you see it. It's time to call this media out, too. If you continue to push this Russian collusion, you are committing slander.
That's right.
And I hope you are sued to the highest or at the highest level.
I have a good one from Dominique.
Hey, Dominique.
Dominique Goodwin, I'm definitely tired of the lies. I wasn't a Trump supporter until my brother opened my eyes and gave the cold hard facts and the BS that the Dems have buried and covered up, me and him both, hold on one second, said we were never voting Democrats ever again. On a side note, I love you ladies and good job waking people up.
Oh, thank you. I love you more. Thank you. And all it takes is doing your own investigation, you all.
That's right.
The reason why you have the majority of the media, listen, the left wing owns majority of the media, even down to the blogs, even down to the paper, to like the New York Times and all of those, right? They own that because they want you to pay attention to nothing but little sound bites. And you take that and run with that and you believe
only
that.
Sound bites.
I can't do that. Because, and the reason why I have to speak out, because I have people. There's people you're locked up for no reason.
That's right.
Ain't done too much of nothing and spending the rest of their life, then lost their livelihood, fooling around with our justice system.
That's right.
That's not fair.
That's right.
That's fair to some, unfair to others. That's unfair and biased.
That's right.
No.
If you remember, the slave masters did not want their slaves to read.
Right.
Didn't want you watching TV. Didn't want you learning nothing except what that slave master said. That's this how the Democrats is. Remember, they are the party of slavery. They fought to keep people enslaved. Okay? So they don't want you to see anything else different.
Right.
See it from another perspective.
Right.
They only want you to hear their sound bite so you can believe that.
Why do you think so many liberals come after us, especially white liberals?
Uh-huh.
Whenever we start, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend none of my white brothers and sisters. I love y'all. But I want you to know that there are some white, nasty liberals out there. I saw a video of Candace Owens when she went to UPenn to speak. And those white liberals dressed up in Antifa masks was out there taunting her and harassing her. See, when you black and you start thinking outside of the box, you have white liberals trying to come after you. Media Matters and all of those people trying to shut you down, trying to delegitimize you is what they're trying to do.
And that's the same thing that the KKK did to black folks back in the day.
And you have to call it the way you see it.
That's right.
Andrea Harris says those taxes could have been used to fix the infrastructure, help the homeless build, the army build that wall. Keep up the good work, ladies. Love you from Baltimore. Right. You're absolutely right. And speaking of Baltimore, it could have helped build Baltimore. What I'm tired is the waste, fraud, and abuse. The waste of our tax dollars. The rich keep getting richer. The poor keeps getting poor. Now you have a man that comes in, change the game, prosperity for all. Then you got some old mofo talking about socialism. Then you got some touchy-feeling mofo talking about he want to bring back some kind of freedom or whatever to America. No! You was right there up under the Obama administration, pushing all of this foolery on this here, on President Trump, Donald Trump.
That's right.
We want to know what you know. You want to run for something. How about you run for Geritol?
That's right.
Biden, but not for president. Keep your hands off of people.
And to yourself. John R., and I'm not going to mess up this last name, but it's Lacouette.
Okay.
Lacouette. Okay. Said, how could the Pfizer judge not know this was BS?
Because they didn't want to know. And let me tell you something, what I think, my humble opinion, this is my own personal opinion. I can have an opinion, okay? Because I'm a grown woman.
That's right.
In my opinion, these people was nothing but anti-Trumpers too.
Right.
So they all was in cahoots. What, didn't one of the judges step down?
Yes, he recused himself.
Yes,
and retired.
And retired?
Yes, all of a sudden.
Yeah. Bring his old ass back to the table, too.
That's right. Woo. Let's see. Love Diamond. Oh, hold on. Mark. Love Diamond and Silk. You have a direct line to the president. Please tell him to take up infrastructure.
They're starting on infrastructure with the opportunity zone.
Right.
There was a summit up there, and I'm sorry you didn't hear it about in the media because they keep pushing this BS. They won't talk about it.
Right.
But the president is doing something with the opportunity zones to build back the inner and urban cities.
That's
so
right.
that's part of infrastructure. There was a summit up there at the White House. Things are really happening up underneath the surface.
Yes.
The reason why you don't know is because the media don't talk about it.
Right.
We can only talk about it a little bit because we always got to be on this BS because we don't want you all believing stuff that's not true.
That's right.
Like stuff that's not true.
So the president is on top of it.
He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Just pray that the Democrats don't try to resist it.
Right.
And kick against it. Thank God. This is Andrea Solom. Thank God for beautiful, well-spoken, and truthfully brilliant ladies like you. Thank you, gorgeous gals.
Oh, thank you so much,
So
you all.
beautiful.
Thank you all so much. Love you all for that. Make sure you go get your tickets if you're in Alabama. We're going to be in Alabama on May the 18th. So we want to see your face in the place. Get your tickets at chitchattour.com, chitchattour.com. I want to make sure I keep that out there because I got a vent.
Yes.
And we are unfiltered, you all, and not politically correct.
I'm actually having so much fun talking to our fans.
Okay. You see anything else? Come on.
Yes.
What you see?
These Democrats fools don't like President Trump because he can't be bought. That's Gina Gartman.
Ooh, Raven said, because you're being educated make you dangerous because you know the tricks they use over and over again. Thank you, Raven. And now that we know the tricks, I want all of you all to know the tricks. I want you to know before you start listening to sound bites, do your own research. A lot of these people, they've been tricking us for so long. They've been tricking us like we ain't nothing but hookers turning tricks. They've been trying to turn a trick on the pimping us out. They're trying to pimp us out, turn tricks on the American people, and the American people gonna have to wake up and see it for what it is.
That's right.
Go ahead, Sil.
Mueller report doesn't say anything about the people who are responsible for the collusion that's coming from Debbie Graham.
It should have, though.
Yeah.
Him being a seasoned prosecutor investigating for 2 years, he should have had it all in the report.
That's
who
right.
orchestrated it, masterminded it.
That's right. Somebody. They're moving on to impeach the president, who is going to stop all of the nonsense. They want to impeach the president because he's not part of the good old gang.
He's not part of the swamp.
He's not part
Another
of the
thing,
swamp.
who holds Congress accountable? We, the American people.
That's right.
And it's supposed to be the media, but you got the left-wing media in the tanker in bed with this Democrat Congress.
That's right.
So now we, the people, I don't care what side of you're on, it's going to have to stand up or going to have to stand up to this.
We're going to have to stand up.
Because this is wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
My son voted for Trump his first time voting. That's from Tracy Fitzgerald.
Oh, love you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Somebody said, April says, the media is actively working against the Trump administration. You're absolutely right, April Connolly. Sorry if I mispronounce it. You're absolutely right, April. They are working against this administration.
Yes.
That's why everything that they push in the media is nasty. There's never no good. You never really hear about the good that's going on with the administration, under the administration, because of what the media push. That's why you go do your own research.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can go do your own research to see what has happened. And guess what? It's not even on like social media.
Yeah.
It's not on YouTube.
Google.
It's like they get rid of stuff.
Bury it.
They bury it so you can't find the good that's happening.
Yeah, sometimes you have to add in the source, like if it's Fox and or Burpwright or certain, you have to add that to whatever you're searching for that particular article or whatever to come up. Right. Somebody said millions of us will rise up and re-elect President Trump.
That's what we're going to have to do. We all going to have to rise up to re-elect him.
Yes.
They wanted to lie. They wanted to deny this Mueller report that there was no Russia collusion. Then they took this mess. The message to us is we need to rise up. And we need to select and re-elect President Donald J. Trump in 2020, baby.
One more thing I got to say. I got to give a great compliment to my man, Mark Levine.
Mark Levine was so great on Fox and Friends this morning. You know, you can't get everything out on Fox and Friends if they only give you 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
They gave him enough time to sort through his papers and get it all out. Look, hip, hip, hooray. I'm just, listen, we are all in this together, y'all.
Yes.
It ain't no little I, big you. No. We all in this together.
Yes.
The president only have the American people. This man did not have to come out of his good life.
That's right.
To do nothing for us Americans.
No, he did not.
That's why we all have to have his back.
That's why.
Go ahead,
That's
girl.
why. No, I just want to, go ahead on and let everybody know to get their Chit Chat Tour tickets.
Yeah, get your Chit Chat Tour tickets at chitchattour.com.
We're going to be in Alabama on Saturday, May the 18th.
Yes.
Yeah, so make sure you go to Chit Chat Tour to get your tickets now. And I want to make sure that you all have a blessed weekend, Easter.
Happy Easter, you all.
Easter.
Have a good Easter, you all. Try not to eat so much. Don't eat too many eggs. And have your good, nice Easter egg hunts and all of that kind of stuff. I'm probably going to chill with mommy and daddy over the weekend. So it'll be one of those type of days. But have a happy Easter weekend. This is Holy Week. And, even though the left try to be anti-Christianity now, we still believe that Jesus is the reason and Christ. He died and rose again. Yes. And I'm going to say this because I always say this here. When I look at everything that our president has been through, him and his family, it reminds me of Jesus Christ. Every time they try to kick him down, he rise again in 3 days. Stronger, better. I'm just talking about, and I love it.
Right.
And don't forget, every day we pray at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We pray for this country, our president.
Yes, we do.
You, me. Prayer changes things.
And unfortunately, we have some people that's a little illiterate on our pages. So let's clarify that. Diamond did not say that President Trump was Jesus.
I did not say that.
She did not say
I
that.
said
okay?
what it remind me of, everything that he's going through, what it reminded me of.
Okay?
Because they will take that, and when I look, because anywhere we're mentioned in the world, we'll get a notification. Now it's all in the blog.
All in the blog that we said this, and no good and damn ham Sam.
All of the all of his trials, everything that he goes through, it reminds me of what Jesus Christ went through. They crucified him, but he rose in 3 days.
That's right.
And every time they try to crucify Trump, they try to think they got him on something.
Right.
He rises in 3 days, stronger and better.
That's right.
Now, that's my own personal opinion.
I'm just glad that you clarified that, because like I said, Tina is on here along with her cronies.
Oh Lord, thank you, Bond. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Zoe. I love you all so much. Thank you all for just
thank you.
Thank you so much. I thank you all for just checking in and just coming in to see what we had to say this afternoon, because we're not going to be on Monday because it's the Easter Monday and it's the holiday. So we wanted to make sure that we check in, and we couldn't save how we felt about this Mueller report and everything that's going on until after the holiday. We had to check in with you all on today. So we love you all for that.
So here we go.
So listen, we was just coming to give y'all the 211. We called the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
In the meantime, in between time, we will see you all next time on the following Monday on Chit Chat Live. Have a wonderful Easter weekend. We love you all. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.